Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Okay, guys, in this episode, we shall hear about the very first time Mata Tripta Ji and Pita Kalu Ji, the parents of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, got annoyed and angry with their child. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji turned 5 years old, what he used to do was he would take the expensive household items from home and basically just return home without them. He would take pots and pans, fine jewelry and expensive clothing, and he would go out and give them to the poor and the needy. Every day he would do this. For Guruji was, even at such a young age, the true ocean of compassion and love. And one day, Guruji took an expensive large silver dish under his arm from home and went and gave it to a poor beggar who was in dire need. When Mataji found out Guruji had taken the expensive silver dish, she became angry, asking him, "Where did that dish go that you had when you left home? You were carrying it under your arm. Where is it now?" However, Guruji did not respond. They remained quiet and just looked away. In frustration, Mataji took a wooden stick in her hand, attempting to frighten her son. Still, Guruji did not speak. His eyes were big and wide, and he just continued to look away. And around this time, Guruji's chacha came in, by Laluji, the younger brother of Pita Kaluji. He came in and saw what was going on, and he stopped Mata Triptaji, who then said to him, "You don't know what he's been doing? He's been taking our household items, no matter how expensive, and giving them away. And he's not scared at all. In fact, he's quite stubborn in his ways. I've never seen a child like this before. He has lost so many valuables from our house, jewelry, silver plates and platters, fine expensive clothes of silk and cotton. I told him not to do it, but he doesn't listen. He should be punished." Mataji, after saying this, she looked at her child and she just melted. Picking up her son, she took him into her lap and hugged him close. She was filled with a mother's love. And now a mother's love is just a special divine type of pyar. She felt sad and regretting yelling at him, and she held him close. Eventually, when Pita Kaluji heard about what Guruji was doing, he was angered about what his son was doing. Giving away all their wealth, giving away gold jewelry, silver, fine clothes, just giving everything away to the poor and the needy. And in reflection, he thought about what Pandit Hardayal Ji had said when Guruji was born, that his son Guru Nanak Dev Ji would bring prosperity. But his son was in fact doing the complete opposite. He was giving everything away. Eventually, he would make us go broke, giving away all the belongings, everything we have worked so hard for. Thinking about this, he worked himself up and he marched towards the home of Pandit Hardayal Ji to have a right old go at him. Reaching the house of Pandit Hardayal Ji, Pita Kalu angrily just walked straight in, without greeting, without knocking, and he shouted out, "What kind of Pandit are you? Not one word you said about my son has come true." In frustration, he continued, "You said my son would have so many good characteristics and qualities. Well, I have not seen any of them. This child is making me lose so much money. He's going to make me go broke. You said a royal canopy will fly above his head in our house, but all I see is him giving away all our items, our jewelry, our clothes, our gold, our dishes. He is giving everything away from our home. I ask him where these things go, and he does not speak or respond. All those things you said, Panditaji, those virtues you spoke of, did you just say those things to make me happy? To get a good donation? Or did you make some kind of mistake when you were doing the Janam Patri, some miscalculation or something?" Now Pandit Hardayal Ji heard Kaluji's faithless words and responded, telling him, "There was another characteristic I saw at the time of Nanak's birth. I saw it then, but I didn't tell you about it because you were so happy. But now it has clearly come to light. I will tell you now what I saw then. This child's relatives will never understand his greatness. Many of you will not recognize the full glory and virtues of Nanak. Many others will benefit from his greatness, but only very few within the family will know his greatness. And as this child grows up, his radiance will grow. He will be a great scholar, and the ones who have faith in him, they will be saved and they will be blessed. Have faith in your son, Kaluji. Reject your love of money and your belongings and wealth. Know that your son is the complete form of Paramatma. He is the light of all consciousness. Hearing this, Pita Kaluji had nothing to say. He was still upset and worked up. The praise of Guru Nanak Dev Ji from Pandit Hardyal Ji's mouth was like a garland of pearls from the ocean. But like a simple guy who just sells sabji and vegetables and doesn't know the value of pearls, Kaluji did not understand the value of his son. He did not fully understand what Pandit Hardyal Ji was telling him. Pita Kaluji eventually returned home, slowly calming down, and he got busy, back engrossed with work and worldly tasks. He forgot Panditji's description of his son's qualities. And in the life of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, we see and read about this often. Despite the great karam of Pita Kaluji, he often failed to recognize the divinity of Parameshwar Vaheguru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who was in his own home. And often, we too fail to recognize the divinity before us. Sometimes, even those of us who are born in Sikh homes ourselves, we do not understand the blessings in front of us. I will never understand the blessings in front of me. I'm just being truthful. The access to such a perfect and complete Guru and their gems of their teachings. It's important we acknowledge what we have and take advantage of it if we can. It's important we take advantage of the opportunities we have. The opportunity to jap naam while we still have the mind and this life to do so. The opportunity to do seva while we still have able bodies to do so. The opportunity to help and serve others, to share Sikhi with them. The opportunity to grow in Sikhi and learn while we still have breath in our lungs. So take these opportunities and take advantage. Go out there and jap naam while we still can. Learn about Guru Nanak Dev Ji now. And over Gurpurab and over your lives, learn about Sikhi and apply these teachings to your lives. We all need to try. Share this Sakhi with your friends and family, and so they too can learn about Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and they too can learn about Parameshwar Vaheguru during this time as we count down to the most awesome of days, Gurpurab. Bhul chuk maaf karna. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.